Hello, my sweet angel faces. You lucky ducks get to see my face again. Sorry. Which means that chapter 16 is out. I did get it out fairly quickly, like I thought it was going to. Which is good for you guys. But see, here's the issue. I don't know, chapter 16 will be out. But chapter 16, I liked it a lot better than I liked the last chapter. I thought chapter 15 was boring and poorly written, especially towards the end. But I've got several good reviews on it, so it must have been okay. So I'm assuming you guys are going to like this next chapter. I hope. But, so, you know, that being said, about chapter 17, why it probably won't be out for a little while, because I have a lot of planning to do with it. At this point, I have to decide, you know, what original chapters am I doing? When am I going back to the storyline? If I'm going back to the storyline, when am I intersecting it with original chapters? And, I have to decide when this story is ending. It's kind of pertinent at this point to figure out when this is going to end. So chapter 17, before I can get it out, I have to have a lot of planning done. And I'm not used to doing that. I usually don't plan out anything for my stories. Like, all my fan fictions that I've always just, like, posted chapter for chapter, I've never really planned anything out. I mean, I had, you know, my basic storyline, but I never had anything planned out. Like, it just came every chapter, whatever. That's why in like my chakra, this back, like specifically, you can really see it. I don't do a lot of foreshadowing because I had no idea what was going to happen. I just did it chapter for chapter, like Kyoko and her summon. Yeah. So now that I'm remastering it, I'm going through and adding stuff, so it's a lot better now. But I do have to do a lot of research and everything. And you know, if you guys wanted to give me ideas and suggestions and like what you want to see or whatever, feel free to. I would totally take a look at it. Now, back to chapter 16. If you've read it, then you can keep watching this. But if you haven't read it yet, you probably shouldn't like watch it anymore, because I want to just talk real quick specifically about some parts, because I want you guys to give me feedback on the chapter. Like always, but I kind of want some specific feedback too, if you guys don't mind. So I just want to talk about a couple of things about the chapter. So, I mean, you can come back and like watch it or whatever you want to do. But yeah, just so you know. So anyway, chapter 16. I love Ryoshi. I'm not gonna lie, I love him. Even after all this crap he pulled, like, I had so much fun writing him. Like, he was a blast. And while I was writing him, I had like a ton of like personas for him, like that he could like take a role in. Like at first, I had him kind of like, I was kind of like shaping him after my brother, so he was gonna be like a complete like douchebag, and like he was gonna like use Takai from like the very beginning for that, you know, the plan or whatever. And then I also had one where he was like this like super caring brother, and I'm not quite sure how the ending played out in that one. I think it's still the same thing. I can't remember. But I thought a happy medium, because like now he just like doesn't care. But yet like he kind of cares about Takai the same way. Like the way I picture it is like he like cares about her because they were like kind of close as kids. But like nowadays he just doesn't like, he just wants whatever he wants, like, and whoever's in his way is in his way. So I really had a lot of fun with him. I kind of would like you to tell me, you know, how you liked him and that scenario and whatever. What I really like feedback on is the very ending with Kosuke and Takai and Sasuke. I would like to know like what you guys thought of that. Like if you thought that it was like, I do that too much, or it was too cliche, or it was like stupid. Like, I would really love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So that I would really, really like feedback on if you wouldn't mind. I don't know if there's really anything else specific that I'm going to ask you about, but, you know, feel free to, you know, throw me in any of it. But definitely more eventful chapter. So, totally, like, go off on me if you thought it was crappy. But, that's really all I have to talk about. Chapter 16's out, we talked about it, I've asked your feedback, and I told you that I don't know when Chapter 17 is going to be out. Sounds like a typical status update video of mine. So, I will let you guys go now, and hopefully I'll hear from you. Otherwise, I will hopefully talk to you soon when I get Chapter 17 out. So I will talk to you guys later.